Alright, welcome to the fun shit. I am going to do a mix on a song I'm working on. I'll show you what I have right now. Starts with this. It's just kind of chill. Just kind of goes into these little trumpet harmonies. Then it goes into this drop. Alright. So I have a couple of different instruments and I'm just gonna go from top down and start processing shit. So the first one we got is right here. Already has a Nova on it. That looks like exactly what I already want. It's about as loud as I want it to. I don't think I'm gonna do anything with that. There's a delay on it. Let's see how it sounds with and without the delay. I think it sounds a lot better with the delay. It kind of seats it a little bit better. I'm gonna keep the delay on it. I'm gonna keep everything on that how it was. That was already perfect. Let's see what else. I think I already had the panning exactly how I wanted it to, so I'm not gonna mess with any panning unless I have an idea. But let's go to this next instrument. What do we got? Okay, this little harp sound. Okay, we do not have an EQ. I'm gonna go ahead and loop the section with the drums. Okay, I think I'm gonna keep that there. The high end kind of made it more hearable, so you can hear it a little bit better. So I'm not gonna cut the high end, but I cut the low end and boosted a spot. Um, I think that's it for that. We have the wonderful trumpeter, which is a mix between a trumpet and the guitar. I'll go ahead and solo this because this is like my pride and joy right here. And the reason I have the guitar doubled with it is because the guitar adds attack to the trumpet sound. I'll show you what that sounds like. So that's just the trumpet, and then I'll drop in the guitar. Really subtle. You can hear it like almost clicks. If you hear that there's like a little block. But anyway, so that's what I wanted to show you with that. Alright, I have already thoroughly processed that. It sounds fine. I don't think I'm gonna mess with the trumpeter at all. No, I don't know if I did anything with this pan flute. Let's see. It's got a compressor after the EQ. Let's hear how that sounds in the mix. That sounds perfect. No, there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Looks like most of this is already mixed. What did I just click? I hate when I do that. Oh, this is the bass. All right, that's about where I'm going to leave it. My thought with that is I want to make sure that you can hear the kick drum with that. And I'm not going to go through the effort of sidechaining it because it sounds all right. I don't think I need the sidechain yet. I think I'm just going to leave that. Next thing I need to mix is the kick. And I'm considering adding a frequency or boosting a frequency in the kick to make it sound a little bit more boomy, but I am not sure because I think the balance between the bass and the kick sound fine. I might boost some top end actually in the kick. I think that might be what I'm going to do. I'm going to listen to it for a second. Yeah, I think I'm gonna boost some top end. So, whoops, wrong keyboard layout. Come on, let me double click. God damn it. Okay. think I'm going to leave it at that. I have an idea though. I'm going to put a distressor on this. Alright, and then I'm going to gain match this. Actually, wait, no, I want to dilate it a little more. Okay. So now I'm going to gain match this. Okay. I love that. Gonna listen to one more thing. I wanna make sure it sounds okay with the bass. I'm unsure about the level on that. I'm not sure. I want to make sure it's not taking up too much focus of the mix. Like I want you to hear the kick, but I don't want it to be overbearing. I think that's good. I'm gonna leave that. Let's go into the snare. Okay, technically, next in the list is the hat. I'm just gonna keep in order. Just duplicated that EQ. Put factory defaults. Alright, let's select this. That is not the hat. Okay, I mislabeled these. Relabel that as S, and this is H. Okay, that threw me off. I'm gonna go ahead and take that cut out. I'm gonna go ahead and just process the hat, 'cause that's kinda what my brain is doing right now. It's listening for that. I'm gonna put a bit crusher on this. Well, distortion, not a bit crusher, but I like that it's making it more prominent, but the one thing I'm noticing is there's less dynamic range. The release seems a lot more sudden, and I don't know if I like that. Oh, I love that. Wow, that sounds really good. I might just keep that level and just decrease the volume. Okay, perfect. I'm just gonna gain match that now. I think that's about. Okay. Alright, I'm not noticing a huge difference with the fire, with the distortion. I think I'm gonna leave it without, because I'm noticing there is less bite on the attack with the distortion. I like the texture it gave, but I'm gonna say no on that. I wanna try one more thing, though. It doesn't particularly need any more processing, but I just wanna see how much better I can get this. Instead of distortion, I'm gonna try to add some saturation. Okay, I'm liking that. There's an auto gain button somewhere on here. Auto gain, fuck yeah. I think I like that. Let's do the snare next, and I think that's our last thing. All right. Have a delay on it. We're not using the delay. Let's dial into the delay first. I like that. I like that a lot. Oh wow, I don't I don't even think I need to do anything else with that. That sounds great. Why does cutting it make it sound so much louder? That's so cool. I love it when it does that. Oh man, that sounds really good. I really like that delay too on it. I'm not even gonna boost anything on that. That sounds massive. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna leave it. I love how that turned out. I don't think there's anything else I need to do. Just need to see what yeah. I think the next thing is just volumes overall, just the overall balance. The drum guitar sounds at a good level. Especially double. I'm even really hearing that string sound really prominently. This right here. Like I'm hearing that. That's not mudded through. That's not mudded out. Muddied out? Mudded? Like in English. I am going to lower the hat a little bit. And now these are labeled correctly. Alright, I lowered the hat and I lowered the snare. I think that sounds fine. You can still hear them, but they're not crazy prominent, and I think that that's a good thing. That's what I'm going for because I want the focus of this to be that lead melody. And I think boosting the high end on the kick was a good idea. So I can still hear the bass really well. There's a lot of treble on the bass that I'm hearing, but it's not clashing with anything I boosted. I'm really liking how that turned out. Let's see. I'm gonna pay attention to the transition to this drop. Because we have this first section that has no drums, and we have the second section that has drums. The first section is the intro, and the second section is the section that is going to be looped. So if you're playing this in a game, you'll hear this entire first section here. And then you'll hear this entire second section, but then you'll keep on hearing this repeated. So I'm gonna pay attention to this transition and see if everything sounds right. Oh man, I think the most prominent thing that I hear is the kick actually, and I don't dislike that. I'm gonna listen to that again. Make sure to save. I think I'm going to lower the kick just a bit. But I might change my mind. I am not sure. Okay, I love how that just hits. I'm gonna listen to it one more time before I decide anything. You know, I think I'm gonna leave it actually, because one, it sounds significantly quieter than the snare. Which, let's see. I need to make sure the snare isn't louder than the melody. I'm gonna check for that first. Yeah, it's in a very different frequency range from the snare, which is really good. The kick doesn't seem out of place, and it's in a very different frequency range than the bass. I think they all just fit together really nicely. I think I got lucky on this. Yeah, you know what? I think that's good. I'm gonna move on to the master. Looks like we have a little delay on the master, which the reason why I do that is to emulate the delay that you get from a Super Nintendo console, because there actually is a small delay on the master bus of the Super Nintendo sound chip. This is on 50 milliseconds. I believe that is. I want to say the delay on the Super Nintendo sound chip is in increments of 5. I don't know if the master delay is customizable or not, though. I really wish the sound chips were more documented. I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna try to dial in the volume of the volume of this delay. Gonna leave that there. Looks like I have an SSL. It's adding quite a bit of high end. Bypass. Here's the button I'm looking for. Oh, that's massive. That's a huge difference. You want to hear that? Here, let me show you that again. I'm going to bypass this first. And then unbypass with the EQ and everything in. Oh, that just sounds massive. I love that. I'm not going to fuck with that at all. Looks like I have an ozone and a fire. I'm really liking this transient emphasis on the bass. I'm really liking that. I could just be placeboing this hard, but I think it makes a difference on the bass. I could be placeboing. Let's see. Imager, let's see if the stereoizer does anything good for this. You know, I usually don't like stereo widening, but I'm liking that. I'm gonna check on my headphones with this because it is hard to hear in my studio. My heat just also turned on, so that's making it difficult to hear that properly because that's a really subtle difference. Let's see. Got my headphones, make sure. You know what? I like it right there. I love that actually. It sounds less Super Nintendo, I think. But I don't dislike the character that it's adding. Hmm. It's really making those trumpets sound big. I'm digging that. I'm into it. All right. What is this distortion we have on the master? What was I fucking thinking? Let's. You know, sometimes we have good ideas and sometimes we have bad ideas, and I'm really hoping this is a good idea. But I'm not sure. Let's listen to it. You know, it was a good idea. It kind of sounds like a clipper, honestly. It's making everything sound prominent. I don't hear anything wrong with this. You know, I like it. I don't think there's anything else I need to add on it. That's everything I had on my chain. That's all dialed in the way I want to. I think this is ready for export. So I'm going to go ahead and make sure. The region matrix looks right. Those are both selected. The name is not Jazz. Oh, fuck. I have to name it. Dialing in compression. I could do that. Mastering a chain. I could do that. Fucking naming a song. Oh my god. What do I even want to name this? God fucking damn it. This is the hardest part of the mix right here. Hardest part of the process. Okay. I had a prompt that I was going off of that I wanted to make it sound like. Let me pull that up. Alright, the prompt that I had was called Ancient Ruins. I wonder if I want to call this Ancient Ruins, because it doesn't sound too far off. You know, I think I think I like that. I'm just gonna name it my prompt. So, how do you spell ancient? N-C-I-N-T. Ancient Ruins. Double check the files. Oh, there is one more thing I need to do. Let's go ahead and save settings. Okay. That's fine. Yeah. Extend this just a little bit right to here. Okay. That is what I want. I'm going to go ahead and do a pre-render on this. All right. No, that's not what I got right here. Okay, that is doing that. I believe the term is called a crossfade, but the clips aren't overlapping, so they're just fading in and out. But I want to say the name of that feature is called crossfade. Oh yeah, sounds better. Did that stutter? Is that in time? Looks in time. Am I just going crazy? Is the clip aligned? Oh, huh. All right. Well, I'm gonna trust it. Everything seems right. Yeah, sounds fine. Um, that sounds fine. I think what was throwing me off was the rhythm of the bass. It's very syncopated, and there isn't anything else really backing up that syncopation, which is good. It's a good compositional choice, I feel. I think it was. But I think that that's what was throwing me off. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. But let's see. I wonder if I want to fade in the beginning. Let's try it. Let's see what we think. I like trying everything once. Right here, I'm going to start that. No, son of a bitch. Here we go. No. I'm trying to think if that would sound good in a game. Musically, I think that's a good choice. I think I'm going to not. Yeah, I think I'm gonna not, just because if this was used in a game, that effect can be programmed in. And my way of thinking is that if they need that effect, they'll put it in. And if I release this as a pack, I could always add a note to say the song sounds good with a fade in. That's my line of thinking. I think I'm gonna leave out the fade in, so just throw it in. I think this is ready for export. I want to be done with this mix. Okay. Let's make sure that is in the right directory. That is. Let's look at our files. Oh, you know what I haven't done? You know what I have not done? I have not looped this. So I'm going to make 3 files. One is going to be just the intro, one's going to be just the main loop, and the third is going to be the looped version. So that's just like the version you listen to. Which maybe for that, I'll put the fade in. I wonder if that's what I'll do. Actually, you know what? I think that's what I'm going to do. I think that's what I'm going to do. Okay. This is glued. And on the pre-looped version, I always fade that out. Okay. Fade out sounds good. Oh, you know what? I can't export that separately in one render. Shoot. Okay, I'm gonna have to leave the fade out. Or the fade in out. I'm gonna have to leave out the fade in. Fuck. Okay. Let's make sure these loops sound good, and then I think we're ready. Okay. I think that sounds great. Now I'm gonna add a son of a bitch. I'm gonna add a third region. It says looped. We go into my export region matrix. Make sure I have that selected. 6 files. Oh, I did not. Okay. I know what's going on. Turn this on to the Vorax so I can type. Okay. Okay. There we go. Now that's correct. Okay. That all looks good. Render 6 files. Let's go. Those waves look small. I didn't check the master volume. God damn it. Let's check that. Oh, that's area peaks. Main loop is fine. I think that sounds okay. All right. Oh, you know what I want to check? I want to check the looped version. Okay, I think that's good. All right. Well, that was my mix down. I think that's about all I wanted to do. Thanks for hanging in here. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Thanks for chilling. You guys rock. Warren out.